Do you want like ASMR? Tapping on burger. My type of ASMR. Because today is Michael Jackson's birthday, I was like, why don't we look at his astrological chart? Am I that old? The way I can describe a Virgo person is Monica from Friends. She is a Virgo. Look at me, I will have muscle. I'm so sorry. From the bottom of my heart. Hello. This is so weird. I don't know. Is this a good angle? A better angle? I think this is the same still. We have food in here. Do you want ASMR? Tapping on burger. My type of ASMR. Hi, I'm Lucy. This is so weird because I never eat in front of the camera. I mean, this is one of my pet peeves. I do struggle a lot with my relationship with food and eating and everything. I may talk about it during this video. I don't know if I'm comfortable with that. And I found it to be very interesting to do that mukbang or I don't know how to pronounce that thing on Michael's birthday and just talk and chat a little bit. If you want, you can grab something and eat with me and let's just chat and sit down. If you want more videos like this, tell me in the comments down below. Okay. So first of all, I have my food here. I have baked potatoes here that I put in an oven. I have some of the ketchup. I have onion rings burger because I am vegetarian, if you don't know, so I do not eat meat. So I did add a little bit of these. I did bake them. I did not fry them. I do have some tomatoes, mayonnaise, ketchup, fries, and what is that? What is that yellow thing called? Mustard. This whole thing is like 900 calories because I think like these buns are so high in calories. I don't fucking know why. I eat a ton shit of calories every day, so don't worry about that. It is Michael Jackson's birthday and I'm very excited about that. If Michael was alive today, he would have been 63 years old. Oh my god, he would have been like a grandpa. Not that any of his children have children. Yeah, he'd be at the age of my grandpa, which is a little weird. I do not see him that way. He was born on the 29th of August, 1958 at 7:33 p.m. I was born between like 7 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. as well. So we have that in common. Cool. That tastes good. I think I'm a pretty good cook. Like I can cook some good food. Usually like Lebanese food because I'm from Lebanon, so I can do like a few dishes. But one thing I cannot do is cook meat because I cannot taste it. So I don't know how would I be able to cook meat or chicken or fish and not being able to taste it. So I don't know how the hell would I be able to cook for my children in the future or my husband if he's not vegetarian. If you are in similar position and you know how to do that, tell me in the comments down below, how do you do it? Do you still taste it? I cannot taste these stuff. I cannot taste something that is a vegetarian. I've been a vegetarian for the past 4 years because I do not like the taste of this food, not because of animals. Of course, I do love animals, so that's a bonus, but that wasn't the main reason. Should I be talking while eating? Or should I finish my bite and then speak? I don't know. If this triggers you, then you're in the wrong video, that's for sure. Anyway, because today is Michael Jackson's birthday, I was like, why don't we look at his astrological chart and see maybe it describes him. There's some good stuff. There's some onion rings on the floor. I did watch many people analyzing his chart and I did write down some notes. So we may look at it together. I'm gonna be putting his chart here. If you know anything about astrology or if I'm saying something wrong, because I don't know a lot. I do know a few bits here and there. well, not that much, cannot, analyze your whole personality based on your chart. I can maybe get a few stuff here and there about your personality. A little bit, maybe. I can see if you're emotional. I can see if you're rational. Earth sign. I'm a Taurus, by the way. So I am an earth sign, as Michael was. I know that a lot of people do not believe in astrology and everything, but I do find it very fun, very entertaining, because like, you sometimes don't believe in certain stuff like conspiracy theories, but they're still fun. You can still relate to it in some kind of way. And I think people do not know a lot about astrology, that's why they don't really think that it's real. It's not like I do think it's real. I think I like it for entertainment purposes, and I may a little bit find it relatable, because you're not one specific sign, you have a whole chart. So that's why you sometimes may not have the typical, like, for example, Taurus features in you, because you have other signs that play a huge role in your personality, in your life, and everything around you. So you're not just one sign. Yeah, I do like discovering other people's personalities. I do like discovering my personality and why this is happening, why is this way, why that's another way. I'm very curious, and I do like this kind of stuff, and I do not take them very seriously. So if you do not believe it, it's all fine. So let's just read some of the notes that I found interesting about Michael. I'm gonna be tasting those. I did bake those potatoes, and I did put a lot of spices. I did put hot chili, paprika, cinnamon, salt, and garlic powder, and bake them in the oven. And they do taste pretty good, but they're cold now, so, because I do speak a lot. It's just a weird angle, because I think it is. Anyway, I think this video will teach me if I ever do like another similar video to this, so I will be able to tell. Okay, so Michael's sun sign is a Virgo, so that's his identity, that's most of his personality traits. So Virgo is a feminine sign, and he is born on the 29th, so this is a number of heavy karma and a feeling of tremendous pressure to fit in and feeling lost of true identity. He always felt that he doesn't really fit into the world, and he has his own world. And a Virgo person, I think the way I can describe a Virgo person is Monica from Friends. She is a Virgo. If you watch Friends, you know what I mean. She is a perfectionist, so Michael was a perfectionist. He always says that he was a perfectionist in his work, in his everything. Virgo is a nurse sign, like me, Taurus. So they are realist, analytical, they are systematic. Usually Virgo are more systematic than other earth signs. They like everything to be perfect the way they want, very logical. And whoever says that if you do not eat meat, this is not an actual burger, that's good stuff. That's some good stuff here. I really like it. And I do love tomatoes in every burger. So if you do not add tomatoes, then I think there's something missing in there. So he has his sun conjunct with Pluto, so that may relate to his popularity, lack of own identity, like he is easily influenced by other people around him. He may feel powerless on his own, so he may feel the need to be backed up by other people or to be accepted by other people. That shows as well a transformation in his identity over the years. Mentally and physically as well, we did see Michael transform. That may show as well that he's never satisfied with himself and his appearance. And it can show that the person is destructive and being skeptical around the people around them, using them for their own needs without their interest in heart. And we know that Michael did deal with that a lot because people did use him for fame, money, and we know that he didn't really have a lot of friends. By a lot of friends, I mean like real friends. His Jupiter is conjunct with Neptune, So that may cause to have a lapse in judgment. Michael used to say things like, for example, having slumber parties with kids and helping kids. And he said them openly because he didn't know that other people do not think this way and other people will judge him. And it may show a lack of boundaries. Mercury square Mars. This may bring the element of anger and angst and feeling that he's at odds with the world, and this I think appears in his stage presence and his persona and his aggressive dance moves on stage. So he has his moon in Pisces and his ascendant is Pisces as well. So if you don't know what a moon is, it is the inner you. It is how you feel, it's how you think. It is the inner voice you hear in your head. So this is your moon. So he has his moon in Pisces. Ascendant is how you portray yourself and how other people see you, especially other people who do not know you. So this is like the first impression. And this is, I think, the life path you go in. So they're both in Pisces for Michael. And Pisces is a water sign. So it is more emotional, it's more artistic, it's not too analytic. Where should I put my phone? Okay. Having a moon in Pisces, that shows because he's a natural performer and singer and he expresses himself artistically. So Pisces people are all about art and connecting to earth. We know that Michael really cared about earth, about people around him, about the planet. And when having a moon in Pisces, you may feel that you're never good enough. You may feel lost. You may deal with fantasy and a fictional world. As we all know that Michael wanted to create his own fictional world, creating Neverland. And he has his moon in the first house as well, which deals with his identity. And as I said, this shows in him creating Neverland and his persona as Peter Pan. And he wanted to be a child and never grow up. I can really see Michael being a Pisces because he does have a lot of Pisces energy. He is very emotional, he's very connected to earth, he's very artistic. And I can see the Virgo in him because, he's a perfectionist, he wants everything to be perfect, he's very analytical about his performances and everything. So I can see both, And those are the strongest in his chart. He has his sun opposing his ascendant. His sun is in Virgo and his ascendant is in Pisces. So they're opposing each other. So there could have been some conflict between his inner self and the projection of himself to others. And we know that about Michael, that a lot of people didn't understand him and know him for what he really is. Let's do some ASMR maybe. Okay. I'm gonna put this here. Oops. I'm so sorry from the bottom of my heart. I think I should do an ASMR channel. Okay. So someone said that, and I found that very interesting. You'll see. I will leave his video in the description box, so check it out. I think it's way more knowledgeable than me because I'm just reading my notes. And he said that having Neptune in his 8th house can indicate death in relation to alcohol and drugs and medication. Like, is that, can we actually know how we're gonna die? That's so weird. We all know how Michael passed away. Okay, so he has many planets as well in Leo. And we all know that Leo is a sign of being a performer and being, the center of attention. They all want everything, to be around them. And he has many placement in Leo. And this may show as well, you know, in him being the spotlight, in his popularity, and him being, you know, the Michael Jackson we know, because he's very popular as well. And that's a popular trait in being a Leo. Kylie Jenner is a Leo as well. I do not have any placement in Leo in my whole chart. I don't know why. Do I not want to be the center of attention? I of course do. I think that being a Taurus and Scorpio ascendant and a Capricorn moon is enough for me. The majority of his planets are below the horizon or the southern half of his natal chart. I'm reading this as if I know something. And this may indicate his introversion. So he is an introvert. He likes his privacy. Even though he is a Leo and he likes to be the center of attention in his work and everything, he's still an introverted person like me. And he liked his privacy and his personal life to be separate from his work life. So those are the stuff that I took notes on, and I found them to be very interesting and real, and they do describe Michael. I know that there are a lot of people who will, you know, analyze his chart and will go into the allegations as well, and will tell you, well, yeah, we found that, so the allegations must be true, you know. And I don't know, like your chart may indicate your sexual orientation, but I mean, not this specific. Like they won't tell you, well, you like people from this age to that age, or younger or older people. Like, I do know that your chart may indicate the people you're compatible with and who may be close to you. I do get along Scorpio people a lot. And I think that's because, you know, I have Saturn in Scorpio and my Pluto is in the first house. So I do have like a strong Scorpio vibe in my chart. Do you think that? Like, tell me in the comments down below. What did you think my ascendant was? What's your first impression of me? Like, what sign do you think I am? A Taurus. I'm a proud Taurus. So tell me, what do you think about this stuff? My friend, my best friend, got engaged last week. Like, I know that I'm in my 20s now. I'm 22. And people my age do get married and get children, but I cannot really wrap my head around this because I'm not getting married anytime soon. I don't even have a boyfriend. But I find it so weird. Like, this is my best friend. Like, we met from when we were 3 years old. And now she's gonna get married. I mean, should I get married? Like, do people actually get married? Like, is this a joke or is it real? Like, is that what should I hope for, to get married? I find this so confusing and weird because I never imagined myself getting married. I still think I'm 16 years old. I cannot imagine myself like getting married and giving birth and getting pregnant and having kids. Am I that old? I think so. I'm not old, I'm still 16 years old. Are you in a similar position? Because I do find this so weird. Oh my goodness. A year ago, I would have never, like less than a year ago actually, I would have never imagined that I would sit in front of the camera and eat. Or eat this amount of food. Even not in front of the camera. I wouldn't eat a burger. I did have a lot of struggles with my eating habits, especially like last year and even the beginning of this year. But now I'm working on fixing my relationship with food and everything, and I'm very happy and proud to where I am now, and I'm able to actually eat everything I want, kind of. I did have a reverse diet journey. I don't know if you know anything about reverse diet, but it is like increasing your food intake over time to be able to, you know, eat more food and fixing your metabolism if you ruined it. Because it's not really ruined, you know, it just your body adapts to the calories you give it. I do count my calories, not in an obsessive way now as I was before, but now I do count them to make sure that I'm eating enough food and I'm eating enough protein. Protein is fucking hard to eat, especially as a vegetarian, because there's not a lot of options. Most of what I eat is eggs and cheese now so I fucking can get my protein in. And I started like creating a lot of pancake recipes to fit my eggs in because I'm so sick of eating eggs. I do weightlifting 5 days a week and I can't imagine myself not working out. It is now a part of my lifestyle. If I do not work out, I feel like there's something wrong. I find happiness in working out. I do love working out and I do want to build muscle and create some shape. It's just amazing. Try it sometimes. Me trying to convince people to go weightlifting. I'm very proud of myself. I couldn't lift like 5 kilos before, and now I can lift a lot. Last time I did hip thrust of 115 kilos and I couldn't lift the bar before, and a bar is 20 kilos, so that's a lot of improvements. And of course I'll keep adding more weights and lifting more and, you know, getting that strength and power. And I do feel like so powerful being able to lift those weights that I never could before. And now I go into the gym like, wow, I'm a new person. I'm powerful, you know, I can do stuff. Look at me, I will have muscle. I'll get those gains. I'll be able to lift more than my brother, and he's a guy. Hopefully soon. And if you want me to make a video talking about my reverse diet and how I managed to increase my calories by more than 1,500 calories, tell me in the comments. Food is fuel. Fuel to give you more energy, more strength, better health overall. That's good. I do still deal with a lot of, you know, ED thoughts. I mean, they're gonna still be here, but it is not listening to it and actually going through the process and trusting in the process as well. Go get into it. I was frightened to start my reverse diet before, but now I'm very, very glad that I did. Anyway, I talk a lot now. I hope you enjoyed this eating with me video. Do I have something in my teeth? Oh, I do. Oh my goodness. Who cares? Who cares? We're eating here. So fine. Everyone eats. Okay, so I hope you like this video. If you want a similar video, maybe talking about other topics, then in the comments down below, what do you want me to talk about next? Let's wish Michael a happy birthday. I mean, we would have wished him to be here, but I hope that he's in a better place now, just away from all of these accusations, all of these people who are trying to use him, and hope he's actually resting in peace. And I hope you're not sad or anything. I mean, that is life. People do not live forever, and that's sad, you know. But it may be a good thing that we do not live forever, and shows you that it's not really worth it to, you know, waste your time on stupid stuff, because you're not gonna stay here forever. I mean, your time is valuable and everything you say is valuable, and you have to be a good human being, okay? Ask me some questions down below, so maybe I can do a Q&A video answering your questions while maybe doing another eating with me video. And leave in the comments down below some movie recommendations, because I'd love to watch some good movies. And I cannot find any good movies now. I want some rom-com movies. I mean, those are my favorite than horror movies. I do watch fictional movies, but they're not my favorite for some reason. I don't know, like Spider-Man, for example. I do like them, but not love them, if you know what I mean. I love real stuff. Is that a Taurus thing? No, I like watching movies and putting myself in the character and feel that I'm her or him, and relating to the character and his experiences. Last ASMR video, and I hope you have a nice day and week, and goodbye.